no one can stop the federal government from putting those people in prison. We are the Armed Attorneys. Today we're talking about a county which is refusing to cooperate with the ATF, but in a way that you wouldn't expect and that might be not super beneficial for some gun owners there. But before we get started, show your support for the Second Amendment by hitting the like button. And today's episode is sponsored by Aura.
So what we have here is Camden County, Missouri, and they have an ordinance on the books that looks a lot like a sanctuary county ordinance. As we know, Missouri just had their statewide, sanctuary law
Ruled unconstitutional.
Unconstitutional.
Because it was so strong.
Yeah, that one was pretty intense. And, we see this, I don't know, spectrum of sanctuary city, state laws. And this one is a little bit somewhere in the middle, but anytime we see the ATF getting hassled, I usually think that's
generally a good thing.
Yeah, generally a good thing. But we see Camden County, Missouri, we see these folks not cooperating with the ATF. And what's going on?
So what had happened was...
See, what had happened at first was...
We have the ATF reaching out to the county because there are 4 gun stores in the county that are seeking FFL licenses so that they can do business, right? But to do so, the ATF needs some cooperation from the county. Specifically, they need to make sure the gun stores aren't violating any zoning ordinances, and the county won't tell them and will not cooperate them because they're essentially saying, you're an unconstitutional body and we will not acknowledge your existence is basically what's happening.
Yeah.
But what does that do for Camden County?
What does it do for folks who want to open up gun stores? I don't know that this moves the ball in the right. I'm sincerely interested. I want to know what folks think about this.
But it doesn't, though, because this is what makes me sad is that, some counties, first of all, are really, really expansive.
Yep.
And so if you're going to have to drive into another county to actually go to an FFL dealer, that sucks. I don't want people to have to do that. And then, it's not as though probably people are saying, well, but they can just do it without a license. It's a Second Amendment sanctuary. Missouri will protect them. No, Missouri and Camden County can't do that because of federal supremacy. So if people just start saying, I'm not going to get an FFL, and I'm going to go ahead and engage in the unlicensed dealing of firearms, no one can stop the federal government from putting those people in prison.
And so we have this letter from the commissioner of Camden County, Ike Skelton, that essentially, says, hey, we have an ordinance on the books that bans cooperation, and that, under the theory of the Anti-Commandeering Doctrine, that they are not going to cooperate with the feds when it comes to this.
I am a 10-year attorney. What is the Anti-Commandeering Doctrine?
So no, the Anti-Commandeering Doctrine.
Do I?
Yeah, this is when you have the federal government directing state resources and police force, because there's a general prohibition
When is the last time I thought about that? Law school?
Yeah.
Law school. Okay. I'm a big girl lawyer.
Right. Well, and because the police power resides with the states.
Right.
The founders did not want us to get around that by having the feds impose commandeer state police power. And so that's where that comes up. But
here we are,
Missouri. And so, that's the basis of the claim here. And so I'm really interested to see what folks have to say. If this moves the ball forward, doesn't move the ball forward. If we like this, if we don't like this,
Yeah, I'm interested too, because, non-cooperation with the ATF, sure. However, it hurting not just the people who want to open the gun stores, but also everyone in the county, not great.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But we hope you enjoyed this discussion. If you did, consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and help us fight the anti-2A algorithm by sharing this video. Anyone can find anything on the internet, including your full legal name, your personal email, your home address, phone number, and even your relatives. I tried it out for myself. I Googled one of my sister's phone numbers and immediately found her home address. And that's kind of scary because she's a former prosecutor and her address is hidden by law. So this information is accessible because of data brokers who profit by selling your information to robocallers, telemarketers, spammers, and anyone else that wants to learn more about you. That's why I'm excited to tell you about today's sponsor, Aura.
Aura will identify data brokers that are exposing your information and automatically submit opt-out requests on your behalf. They'll even opt you out of junk mail and telemarketing lists. You can use our link, aura.com/armed attorneys, to try 2 weeks and see how many data brokers are sharing your information. It's also linked in our description, or scan the QR code. Aura also monitors your emails and passwords to see if they were involved in a data breach and exposed on the dark web, and gives you recommendations on what to do.
Aura's app also features a VPN, password manager, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internet parental controls, and protects your devices from malware. Aura has almost every internet safety tool you'll ever need. It's all inside the app. Let Aura do the hard work for you and keep you safe online. If you sign up right now, Aura will give you a 2-week free trial with our link.
You'll be shocked at how much of your private information Aura finds exposed over those 2 weeks. Go to aura.com/armed attorneys to start your free trial. It's also linked below in the description or scan the QR code.
And please do comment and let us know what you think. Until next time, we're the Armed Attorneys. Jack Skellington.
What?
That's from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Jack Skellington on the ATF and licenses.